as Cloud and the others make their way to the Temple of the Ancients in pursuit of Sephiroth, they discover they need a keystone to enter the temple.
Surprisingly, we did not stumble upon a portal.
Thankfully, after
This
learning
time.
after learning the key is in Dio's possession, they return to the gold saucer.
Can we just blow the door open?
How funny would it be if, they actually do set an event right before the moment Aerith is supposed to die, like, oh, Cloud and Company
Anyway.
pursue Aerith.
It's been a while, boy.
Not long enough.
You like that, huh?
Can I borrow this?
Say please.
No.
It was a rhetorical question.
I do owe you, but I can't just let people borrow a part of such an important collection.
Then what'll it take? I mean, it can't be that important. All it is surrounded by curtain rope and bestowed in a glowing bout of light.
Are you willing to entertain me? If so, I'll give you what you want. What do you say?
The last time someone asked me something like that, I ended up in a dress and nearly married, so I have qualms with this.
Everyone's encouraging him, except Vincent and Casey.
So, what do you want us to do?
Well, first of all, we know you liked wearing the dress. In your own words, nailed it.
Once again, I want you to show me your skills in the battle arena.
Speaking of a dress, cowards in this gotcha for not making that an outfit for Cloud.
Mentioned a couple of times.
It bears repeating.
It bears repeating, cowards.
That's it. Alright then, just like that.
But you fight alone.
Okay, this
I'm used
Buster
to it.
Sword can slice one more than one way. That all.
And you must do it blindfolded.
Sure.
You're a sharp one. No, there's one more condition.
You have to do it while on a unicycle?
People have gathered from all over to get their hands on the keystone for some reason. So I will present it to the victor who comes out on top.
I guess people just really want to archaeologically dig through there.
Now let the games begin!
That keystone's mine.
It's also a reference to how things go in Rebirth, where, let's just say that the fact that the Turks are also, pining for the keystone does not comes off as too much of a surprise, and instead you're actually in a competition to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Put on a grand show, boy.
I just love how the random owner of Golden Saucer happens to have a key to one of the most sacred places on Earth.
It's one of the treasures that he plundered over the years, so... At the time he probably thought it was just a shining rock anyway.
I really do have to wonder, though, if, was it really smart to just put it out in the open in case somebody really, really, really overzealous just decides, screw it, and just nabs it? Like, you didn't put lasers or anything?
I guess Dio is very confident in his security system, I don't know what to tell you.
And I guess it's a good thing we act on the honor system, too, otherwise our heroes from Avalanche might think otherwise.
It would be a shame if we actually had a party member who was known for stealing and sneaking in shiny round objects. Oh wait.
Yeah, Yuffie's been caught lacking.
I guess this is postcard at the moment after Wutai.
I suppose.
Well done. But this is just the beginning. What I've done. No. It's about to
face
get
myself. Bring it.
Cape.
I'm guessing there was a fight scene that you just skipped there.
No, it's just that this is the mini segment after the segment instead of having you fight one after the other. That'll be revealed when the battle begins. Hey, that's the title of
So
the
I'm
main
guessing-
battle theme.
So I'm guessing in between is basically like a grinding session, essentially.
No, not even that. It's just a case of events end. You get back to booted to the section screen. You select the hour, prepare for the battle. Prepare your outfit and everything for the battle, and then this mini event starts. Again, I'm just trimming down a lot of back to the menu, select, go back into the event.
I guess it makes sense that they want to let you like select your stats, weaponry, and whatnot
It's
for each battle.
also
So fair beans.
bite-sized for the. It's also bite-sized for the case of if you just want to stop at one point.
That too, yeah. But that is one thing I can appreciate from a lot of gachas is that they tend to usually be very save-friendly.
It's also probably logistical because you have to remember that the magic, quote-unquote, behind the gacha is that the reason why it is so light in terms of size, relatively, is the fact that you're not technically having the entire game on your phone. It's that you're accessing the game that is stored inside a server in a room,
Mm-hmm.
You're basically playing in cloud. My bad. Amazing! You exceeded my expectations!
They're not as tough as you think. Cloud, shut the hell up.
Just tie his arms behind his back and then tie his legs together.
I wonder if you'll be able to say that about your next opponent. Reminder that in the original game, the Colosseum had a roulette function that gave you penalty after each round, so Cloud is really just missing that.
Huh, man, I'll be the first and that keystone will be mine. Confident, aren't we?
He's very determined or something.
We're so close to getting that keystone.
Don't jinx
Just
it.
keep cheerleading me on, gang, and I've got this.
Yeah,
Like I said.
He said.
I got this.
Are you prepared, boy?
Yeah, no, actually.
The next opponent is the strongest and most brutal warrior I've seen throughout my travels around the world.
Plot twist, it's
Pooja, what are
Yuffie.
you doing here?
Show me your last war battle. Or no, show me what is it you fight for.
Well, unlike a certain man I could name, I know what I'm fighting for.
Come on, Cloud.
Keep your guard up. You better win. Well, to be fair, Cloud, you
Or
fought.
what?
You fought alongside someone who fights for his friends, so.
That is true.
I wonder how
Oh
many
no,
people...
a griffin!
Well, to be fair, it's not that in piece easy as the other main monster, so at least they build up as an actual boss fight. It's just that, again, I'm making this a bit more easy than it should be. Also, I do wonder how many people have actually played the Fire Emblem games that Ike starred in.
I'm old enough to have played those. That said, I forget if they ever got re-released past the Wii.
I think so to an extent, but I don't remember the details.
People
I can think
certainly
of
know
a couple
who he
of
is thanks
people
to
who would have
Smash,
played
but yeah.
pretty much all of them.
Thanks to Dio's tournament, Cloud was able to acquire the keystone by beating the other competitors in the arena. Ho 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 ho! I knew you could do it! What a riveting battle! My palms were sweating with excitement. As promised, the keystone is yours.
The keystone doesn't have that sweat on, does it?
And it's purple instead
Disinfect
of...
it.
Now, boy, I want you to carve your own paths as you continue on your journey.
Thanks for the fatherly advice, I think.
Carl and the others get their hands on the keystone, but as they get ready to leave the ghost saucer, they discover the ropeway is out of service. Oh no.
You know what
Looks like
that
we're going to jump out of
means?
that old saucer then.
They're at a loss for what to do, but Casey uses his connections and books the famous Ghost Hotel until the ropeway is operational again.
Wouldn't that be funny? Our journey stopped by a
Good.
simple inconvenience of maintenance.
How about it? Can you tell us what happened so far? I don't really know what's going on because I wasn't here in the beginning.
Kate's of stop being meta.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Huh, from British to Boston.
Good idea.
I've always voiced it as an American.
I've been here since the beginning, and I'm not even sure I have everything straight.
Interestingly, if
And
I
the
recall
funny
correctly,
thing is, it's supposed to have a southern accent.
That line was supposed to be said by Barrett in the original game. Interestingly, they changed that to Tifa. So
Cloud,
that-
sum it up for us, will ya?
We're chasing Sephiroth, who we think is searching for the Promised Land. You hear that, gotcha players who may have been stepped away from this game for a month or so?
The Promised Land? What the hell's that?
Well, it all started with Joshua. It's a land abundant with Mako energy. Or at least, that's what Shinra believes. I don't know if it actually exists. And then we reveal Sephiroth typing away at a keyboard an AI image of it, which fools people into thinking the Promised
The
Land is
statue will
real.
return to the Promised Land, a land that promises boundless happiness.
For those who don't know, Citra the Ancients. I mean,
Well,
when you
as you
think
know.
about it, Tio, when you think about it, the Promised Land was just kind of a scam that Sephiroth made to
Well-
trick people into
Well,
coming.
the legend was a thing, he just exploited that, technically.
The Cetra don't know what the Promised Land is either. You search and you travel until you feel it. You'll know when you found it, so
So by that logic, your bathroom could be the Promised Land.
It's a bit complicated, I'll explain later.
Aerith, can you feel it too? Have the Citra ever accomplished anything that wasn't dumb?
I think so.
Well, they were able to cast magic on their own, so that accomplishes something.
So Sephiroth is doing something.
Traveling the world.
Yeah, but he's also searching for one other thing.
The black materia, his mommy issues,
Yeah,
Genesis,
unfortunately, similar to
who I
the
just now
original game,
remembered.
this thing comes out of nowhere. I heard that the front deal with a man in black robe was looking for the black materia.
Those guys in black robes, what are they about? When it comes to the original 7, I do get the feeling that it's a good story, but admittedly, it's not the most tightest when you analyze it. It's
still
definitely
tied
covered by the
to
characters.
early parts of the franchise in a sense that plot points just happened immediately and potentially are not, introduced as gracefully.
They have numbers tattooed on them, right? There were a bunch of them in Nibelheim, but I wonder how many of them there are.
I think the best way to put it is that 7 is definitely carried hard by its characters. That's not to say the story was bad ever or whatnot, but yeah, it does have some of that early weirdness to it.
You know, I have a tattoo of a number 13.
Where did you get that? From a girl named Lightning?
No.
I mean, with how much that game spouts the number 13.
Hojo, the others are worse cars, but the number was all him.
But I used the name Red 13 to own it.
It's complicated. So there are at least 13.
You know, I think Hocho did something to those men. I don't know what they have to do with Sephiroth.
Though by the time of rebirth, you absolutely should know what they have to do with Sephiroth.
But I think we should focus on trying to find him right now.
Agreed, especially since we already know where he went.
Besides, never mind, forget it.
Forget
I'm
about
sure that
it.
wasn't anything important whatsoever.
I'm all tired. I'm gonna head to my room. Bye.
God damn it. What was that about?
Something cryptic and mysterious, no doubt.
Is that it? Then I'm heading to bed too.
Thank
Bye.
you for your contribution, Yuffie. Hey, that's all. What about the black material?
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
Oh,
Given that that's Reeves, so he
Fuck off,
probably
Claude.
would get it. Now all we gotta do is take action. Starting tomorrow. Bye.
Number 13. Am I going to become like those guys?
You know, yeah, that never really comes up again in the story when you think about it.
If I recall correctly, before Crisis explained a bit more why he got that tattoo specifically, but I don't remember.
Don't worry. I don't know what Hojo did to you, but you've been alright so far.
Alright.
I hope.
I'm pretty sure all those other men felt fine for a good enough long time before they mutated.
But... no buts.
Be strong.
Also, see, this is a better catchphrase than dilly dally shilly shally. Just saying.
You're not the only one who's worried.
I wonder if there was a mandate that her quip had to be, like, quirky and whatnot. Like, oh, to show that Tifa can indeed be upbeat and all that jazz.
Like, it's weird. Anyway, time for the date, and you 3 guesses on who I got and the first 2 don't count. Drum
It's late. Who is it?
drum roll, please.
Sephiroth.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Oh my
here?
god!
When
The
he
ultra
enters-
super secret
When he enters
romance
the room,
route!
there's the sitcom laughter and applause. No, of course it's Tifa. Who do you take me for?
Tifa, what's wrong? I do like that even in the gacha, they at least do still keep this
Yeah,
choice,
as I
despite them
mentioned,
removing all the other choices, like even the whole bride option from Don
As I
Corneo.
mentioned, when this cap chapter released, the dev team even posted in the notifications a guide specifically on what to do in order to get which date you prefer.
Neato.
I thought about what I wanted to say, but I didn't think it would be so embarrassing.
So consider this a nice little preview for our Rebirth playthrough.
I mean, even in the original run, I did manage to get Tifa's date anyway.
Well, yeah, but Rebirth, shall we say, ups the ante.
Loud, you want to sneak out together?
Yes, Carl, the master
behind
of
the
stealth,
bleachers.
as told by Maximum Priest.
Well, remember, you have to sneak past Aerith during that one section of the game, so clearly he is.
Come on!
Although, Aerith somehow magically gets ahead of you anyway, so...
She's
She's
special.
just humoring him.
She's just
Tifa,
violent.
don't hug him there!
What the hell?
Tifa, you're gonna
I love
Get
when
yourself cut on the sword.
I love
what
when
the
in
hell?
order to trigger the animation of being pushed, Cloud had to A pose.
It made her look like she was trying to
Also, cat in the corner.
pet it.
Unfortunately, only the NPC can.
Yay! Cat,
I
cat,
saw
cat,
you.
cat.
I saw the touch effect happen close to the cat.
Oh yeah, if
I don't blame you for
if I'm
trying.
pushing the cutscene.
No, don't pat away from the cat. What the fuck?
Sorry,
Hey, crimes!
true injustice. So yeah, in order to
What?
represent part of the date, we just show the characters roaming around between the different areas of the Gold Saucer, at least the one that had our render on.
I still can't get over how...
No idea why the fog effect, though.
That is kind of weird.
A lot of people smoking outside.
The smoke machine broke. Understandable. Have a great day. The two explore the Gold Saucer and are even chosen to perform in a play as the 100th couple to visit the park, where they put on an amazing performance that touches everyone's hearts. We don't get to see it here, but
We don't see it,
just
do we?
wait with a bit. That's what I'm gonna say. At the end of their date, they wander over to the round square where they hop on the Ferris wheel. Of course, we had to get the interrupted by fireworks sequence.
How pretty.
You know, this reminds me of a poem. The sky with stars so bright, the colors feel so right. We're gonna reach for the stars.
I love that they also included the movement that Cloud can have on his head that you can do in the original.
Look, Cloud.
There you go, here are the fireworks.
Eat.
Also, the gondola is huge if there's so much distance between the seats.
The cactuar.
Very fancy seats for a Ferris wheel. It's really pretty, isn't it?
It's fine.
6 out of 10.
I swear, I get the creeps getting... I swear, I get the creeps getting stared at by that cactuar firework.
Remember,
like it's
kids,
making an
subscribe
O-face
to the
at
Battle
me.
Pass today!
He totally would have a firework of spelling out that message.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
You ever feel not
Oh.
so fresh?
Not that. To be fair, Rachel Lake Cook would instead have to say about the whole drug commercial.
Oh god,
this is
Tifa
your
giving
brain
a
on Marco.
PSA.
And then she starts hitting him with
Have
a
you ever
fire
had
sandal.
cocaine?
I bet Aerith would just come out and say it.
Well, given how much of a
On a date with
maverick she
Cloud and
is,
thinking
yes.
about Aerith, I win.
Yes, I did got the screenshot.
Cloud?
Oh yeah, captured in 4K.
Sometimes being old friends is hard.
Ah yes, two good old platonic friends up in an absolutely non-romantic setting. And it's not like either of us has had crushes on the others since we were kids. Or the fact
It's
that I
not
literally...
like we've been forced onto a hot-covered Ferris wheel or anything together.
It's not like I literally joined the military just to impress this girl.
That's be the comfiest looking gondola I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, timing is everything.
Lives, would you rather have the one that's about to broke in every single part in the Catwoman movie?
That was just shoddy construction.
Okay.
Cloud?
Okay, time to see if this one goes as far as Rebirth does.
And then the announcement comes on. The Ferris wheel is broken down. Sorry.
I
...
He's Scottish now.
That's not how it works, Lives.
Wah, wah.
Unfortunately, no, Joe. That's it to answer your question.
Oh well, this just helps the build up. When we eventually get to
What
Rebirth.
the hell are those balls?
Golden balls?
I don't know what this construction is. It's abstract to say the least.
It looks like
Dio
rich people
Showcase.
bullshit.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's Dio showcasing
This
that.
is what Tech Bros thinks is the next memory bank for the future.
Okay.
Oh,
Where
God.
does this? Okay, so from like the golden Rolls Royce to the golden toilet seat, where does this rank on the pointless things that rich people think they need to show that they're rich?
Nothing.
Cloudy, that's
Like,
what
even
you
in
want to
Animal
say.
Crossing, they give you a gold toilet seat to use, which is...
Hey, here's an idea, Tom. Let me pawn the golden toilet seat, and then I can pay you.
You can literally
Okay, there's-
decorate with piles of money. It's great.
Well, unless you've seen
Nothing.
those anti-piracy videos.
Sifa, your childhood friend is as dense as a brick. You know, you need to punch a bit harder.
Part of that is admittedly due to the Mako poisoning.
Oh, look how late it is. See you tomorrow.
As a
Like-
Oh my
But it's only 6 o'clock.
It's late. Bye.
As another reminder, as I mentioned in the past, we also have to remember that we as the player with the hindsight know that, unfortunately, mentally and emotionally, truly, Cloud is still 16 years old, unfortunately. So, there's a bit of a disparity on that.
Cloud is the type, like Cloud strikes me as the type of person, like, you tell him you love him and he goes like, me too.
Neat.
Oh, Cloud.
So yeah,
I
in
feel
this
you're
case, you have the date before confronting Casey, so they have the sequence with just Cloud in order to not have your date following you around and having more variables.
That's...
Also, the icon for the battle square is a very buff mog, Jesus.
Kate Seth. Why is he acting so weird? Well, okay, weirder than usual, but
Well,
still.
in here we added the detail that he looks sad, with the hint that he doesn't enjoy what he's about to do, so I do like this attention to detail.
Yeah, like, part of the reason a lot of people didn't take too kindly to him was because he seemed a little too earnest to just betray the team on a dime. Here, it definitely gives the idea that he doesn't like doing it, at least. What's that in his hand? He's stoned. But why does he have it? I wonder, Cloud.
Another question, Cloud. Where did you left it? Like, did you left it to someone? Cloud, what can I do you for her?
We thought Yuffie would be watching it. Guess we can't count on her for anything. What are you doing with that?
I'm in a hurry. Good boy.
I swear to God, if you use a snow... Okay, he didn't use a smoke bomb, but I just stood there.
Oh, this is a VR battle attraction. Have fun. In here, they just, in order to prevent to do the whole chase sequence, instead they have a justification for a battle. Now, good luck.
It's
And-
not like I can just move past this.
No, they
Apparently I can't.
it literally forces you into a mock battle with the enemies from the first soldier.
I'm coming for you as soon as I'm done. And then we're gonna see just how many ways you can split up a cat robot.
Cloud, you changed your outfit in the meantime.
I'm just that good and quick. But you know, I can just see this opening up to a potential legal lawsuit. Sir, my husband accidentally stumbled into the VR sequence, and he can't get out, and
I
he's getting
mean,
pummeled by those monsters!
It is peak Shinra technology to build a literal trapping like that.
Okay, next you'll be telling me William Afton was one of their top employees.
No. We left the...
I mean-
okay, again, the only person who probably will qualify is on that kind of position is Ojo, and he works more for biological experiment rather than mechanical.
Although, remember, one of your theories was that maybe part of Reeves' soul does go into the Katesif robot, so...
It's also weird because
that
otherwise,
logic-
you know, it's also the fact that the characters are, you know, completely trusting what essentially is an, you know, an AI, unless, you know, they have complete confidence that they can, the setting of a world is that they are, you know, perfectly okay in comparing that as a person in a sense of, like in an Isaac Asimov type of story, you know.
You know, that was one thing that was always weird to me, even in the original 7. Like, most of the party members, you get why they were willing to let them come along and trust them. You know,
Kate
even in the case of
Yuffie,
Yuffie, but Kate's...
again, more in a second. Hey, here it is, the keystone. Well done. Havoosh.
Well, I've just seen you hand off the keystone to the Turks. I know I can trust you to still be on our party. Hey, you're working for Shinra!
Oh, wait a second. I'll tell you everything.
I just saw you had something to the enemy. I don't want to hear it.
Yes, I was a spy hired by Shinra.
How
Then
much did they
die.
pay you? Are you kidding me? You're a robot. What do you need money for?
Couldn't help it. I can't undo what I did. So how about we go on like nothing ever happened?
No.
Yeah, sure. And while I'm at it, I'll just forgive Sephiroth for all he's done. Are you kidding? No way, Cat. You got a lot of guts acting like a friend when you were a spy all along.
So what are you going to do? Kill me?
Can I kill a robot?
You just be wasting your time. His body is just a toy. My real body is at Shinra HQ, controlling this toy cat from there. You're not getting anything else from me, or even my name.
We're not getting anywhere.
See? Talking about it is useless, so why don't we just continue our journey?
Yeah, I
You're
know
a
I just
traitor.
betrayed you, but yeah, why don't we just go back to normal? Not happening.
Maybe I am a Shinra employee, but we're not entirely enemies.
Shinra's the
Maybe
reason the
not all
world's
of
in this
Shinra.
mess.
I'm fascinated by
Eh.
your way of life. You don't get tied or prized, yet you still risk your lives and continue on your journey. Seeing that... It makes me think about my own life. I don't think I'd feel too good that things ended up the way they are now.
So you won't tell us who you are, and you won't quit being a spy. No, well, we can't let you come with us. Come on.
As I thought, talking would make a bit of a difference.
You know what they say, actions speak louder than words.
But I have something prepared in case this happens. Listen to this.
Daddy! Tifa!
Marlene! Kinda weird we didn't at least include Barrett for this scene.
Cloud!
So, there you have it. You have to do what I say.
Or the girl gets it! Mwahahaha! You're the lowest of the low.
I didn't want to do this, using dirty tricks and taking hostages.
But I did it anyway, so... Feel bad.
But this is how it is, no compromises. So why don't we go on as we did? You're headed to the Temple of the Ancients tomorrow, right? I'll guide you there. Shira will beat us there, but you'll have to deal with.
Guess we don't have a choice. Fine. But I'm so telling the rest of the team.
I'm sure
I will
Barrett
say, it would have been actually
perfectly
an
understand that if Emily's daughter is hostage.
You know, it actually would have been an interesting change if they really did make it that only Cloud knew and Katesif was basically holding that over his head, essentially, to keep the rest of the team from knowing.
What took you so long, Cloud?
Uh,
I'd rather
I don't know, I
not.
felt like I was
Probably
being hostage.
would have been a dire reveal situation. Oh yeah, about the Temple of the Ancients. It's a short ride on the tiny Bronco. Shall we get going?
Which makes it even weirder that they don't have the rest of the party at least show up for when Cloud confronts Katesif in this version, then.
However, before moving on, of course we need Aerith to tell something to Cloud.
The Temple of the Ancients. I wonder what kind of place it is. I guess we'll find out. Come on, Cloud.
Yeah, off on our merry, merry way.
It's only a model.
Shh.
Yes, the Great Pinnacle of Etc. is just a tiny model.
Well, considering the way the events during the Temple of the Ancients end, you're not technically wrong, but yeah, there is a lot to talk also about the Ancients on the R, but not right now. When we go back to the OG, it will be for, of course, the Temple of the Ancients, until the end of Disc 1, basically. However, when we'll join the next time the main plot, it will be for Crisis Core again, but before doing that, we need to have another crossover event, technically speaking, for this was the time, by the time, you know, this part of the game was released, where Rebirth was hitting the PC release. So, you know, to commemorate that, they had another in-game event. But instead of recycling the first event completely, they decided to make a new one by taking another sequence from Rebirth and splicing in. Specifically, the one about the opera, the theater play that Cloud and his date normally go through. So, tune in for the next part where we see just how that ended up. See ya.
See you
See ya.
then.